for this session, we will be just focus on using the real world example because it might be practical. So also like first is also yesterday, also in the afternoon session, I also have some demonstration about automated personal agent. Chatbot is a one topic, but also like we can create a different type of like a chatbot for different purposes. Because I know like some of your agencies has already have their own chatbot to produce, like to answer FAQs, frequently asked questions, or maybe for internal training, or maybe if there are some like complicated documentation, maybe we cannot understand the it takes time to understand the manual. For example, like if we need to educate some labor working in the manufacturing sectors, we need to educate the new staff. So in that case, like if we could create the personal agent, like chatbot, the chatbot is an example. In that case, like that kind of automated agent, personal agent can work as a mentor or tutor to train them. So if they have any question, we need to, in advance, we need to educate our AI assistant. Because I think in the case of training, we have an existing manual, right? That can be added as additional learning materials for AI. It's called a few shots. AI is a pre-trained model. It was invested by OpenAI, ChatGPT for ChatGPT, Microsoft Copilot, and also Google, Gemini, and the Claude. So they are investing a lot of money. So I think like I try to share, but the time is limited. Like some like public related to public services. So traffic, like automation, like a chatbot, and also vaccination. So then, like we also understand because this is the last session. I think I try to make you become a decision maker, or like try to make you become a policy makers. So there are some topics, sectors. So I picked up education, health, transportation, tax collection, disaster management. So also like we also try to be interactive together with online participants. So we try to do our best. Then after getting some idea, now next is at the latter part of this session, it's your turn. Based on the idea or materials shown from this training session, you can use some canvas. Using the canvas, you can just manage your ideas. Then we expect you, each participant will design an AI-related project using canvas or like some idea board. So you need to identify the value for your target audience, what kind of data you have or you need to collect, what is the key performance indicators you need to evaluate. And also we cannot forget about risks. I think like in the previous presentation, I also listed, so mainly there is 5 risks. So bias or also like hallucination, or also there's several risks. So, and also there's some free material, online materials. We can sketch your idea. It's a kind of sketchbook, right? So we can like show some diagram or like sketch. Then also to make this session more interactive, I think later on, but there are several tools. Maybe I think during the break, I just create the online a Google form, or yeah, just using a Google form, I can just because there are many participants online. So I think we can also show their responses. So maybe I just quickly design the questions. Then I think we can be more interactive. So then we can also see each person might have a different needs and interests. Also learn from them. We can understand your position now, comparing with other participants. Maybe your priority might be different, or like because you are coming from different agencies. So maybe some people might feel, oh, in our agency, there is the lack of data sets to train or to start the AI project. So I think it's a good opportunity to, to start thinking or like to manage what can be the priority to do for you to start for next 3 months or 100 days. You need to share. Just type. So by the end, you'll walk away or like because you are going back to still it's the real world, but you are, face the issue, right? Realistic. So we need to be realistic. So exactly you need to identify the next steps. Okay. Also, I share. This thing can I hide this one or not? Do you know? No. No. Okay. So maybe here. So there are some tools, quick access. I just put for your convenience. If you click, you can go to Google Colaboratory or Chat. Of course, you have a ChatGPT now, and also Pauline's diagram, and evidently AI library, Google Sheets, and the Google Notebook LM. I think later on I will demonstrate this one. It's a powerful tool. Then there's some hands-on demonstration. So I think I'm planning because I minimize just to the time is limited. So I think I can show 3 demos. I think together with you, like you also, but maybe like a data set might be shared later. But anyways, hands-on is we don't need coding. There's no knowledge about coding. So now, like you can directly use the very sophisticated programming tool, like a Python. In the past, like we need to be familiar with the coding to operate or use Python, for example, for statistical analysis in my case. But now I can ask my assistant AI, ChatGPT, okay, I need this kind of analysis, economic analysis. Then my assistant know how to use Python. So that's why indirectly I'm using Python through ChatGPT. Then I get the responses from my assistant. So it means like I'm handling. I can use very sophisticated analytical tool as well. Even you can like using the Python to for not only for analysis but also like to transform from the file from like text to PPT PowerPoint presentation. Also, you can create the Excel file, so you can transform the file using the Python as well. So now we are, my target audience is Philippine public officials. So that's why I think I just create the your country specific data set. It should be practical. So first, I think I go through what's going on. So then maybe after the break, I show the demo one by one. So I think today we have 50 slides. So I think I think the like the first half of the session, just I go through to the end. Then you can prepare of what you need to do during the latter session. So we have a demo like exercise 1, automation chatbot for education. We use some mock data set on student frequently asked questions. So AI chatbot answer question from student or parents. So this can be reduce the hotline burden and speed up response time. This is the first example we will do later. So demo 2 today during this session is traffic forecast model. So we use the transport data, mock data, it's just created. So MMDA style report. So AI forecast traffic level for tomorrow, but I think it's a kind of like simulated. So it may not be realistic, not today's data. So this might help plan congestion responses and inform computers. I think like I read the report like JICA because I used to work for JICA. Like JICA also like suggested like if we can use AI control traffic signal. So because we can get the data like traffic congestion, like in which area of the national Metro Manila there is a congestion, like maybe through the EDUSA, right? So then in that case, we can collect the data, like yearly data, like day by day. Then like I think quality of the data might be good, right? So if we can the daily basis or hourly basis, we can understand, we can monitor that. Then according to the JICA report, if we can install like AI, I think they tested, I say pilot testing, right? If we use AI for control, like traffic control, we can, I think you can reduce your commuting time by 15%. 15%. You think, I don't know, like they expect like on average, people commuting time is roughly 1.5 hours. Maybe some people might it take more, right? But anyway, so if we spend to go to the office 90 minutes, so if we can save 15%, I think it's not bad actually. So maybe you can reduce like roughly like 15 minutes, right? Roughly 15 minutes. So for return 30 minutes, you can save your time. I think it's good. So because the time is money, and also like you can do, if you can save your time, I think economist point of view, it's like opportunity cost that you can do any other things. So that's why it's good for productivity. Then number 3, quick demo we will do later on, decision support. So I think healthcare issues like vaccination allocation. So use community health and population mock data I just generate. So AI can rank the rank by vaccine needs. So like just please imagine like we have data like a regional like a Barangay village level data set. Then we need to decide. You are the policy maker. Then vaccine, like for example, even during the COVID, we need to also like, for example, like in my country, like first like vaccine was allocated to the elderly people. So maybe we need to put the priority, right? So in that case, like depending on the needs, based on the analysis, you can decide how many vaccine are allocated to Barangay A or Barangay B. So this is also related to the productivity. So we will tackle these three kind of session today. So what can be the key benefit? So if you can use AI as assistant, definitely you can save your time, but not only saving your time, the quality of the policy decision making might be better, much better. Also, you have evidence based on the data set. But for better decision making, we need a good quality of the data set. So that's why I think because you are policy makers and the public officials. So please also communicate with someone who is in charge of the data your institution are collecting so far. Because I think I used to work for JICA, but also our JICA also collecting a lot of data set. But sometimes there is also rotation of the official, so it's quite difficult to monitor. So that's why I also recognize that someone left, and then data set was we found the data set in the shared file, but we could not understand what's going on. Of course, we can see the report, but the document is also there are many documents. And also just we need to ask that official, the person in charge of what's going on with this data set, or did you come up with some report? But that is also important. It's because we are using the JICA is using the taxpayers' money, so we are also investigated. So I think, I don't know, some research, I'm a researcher, but also you are practitioner or decision maker. So also maybe you might ask some researcher to collect the data or join your project. But some researcher might be just collecting the data for their own needs. But just I wonder, I think you need to be careful about that, right? With whom you will work for. You will work for that project. So some people just be very, very messy, just collect a lot of data, and also questionnaire is so complicated. So I just wondering why there are too many questions, maybe not be used for policy making. Some researchers do that, right? So maybe they are not emerging the outcome, also in advance for why do we need to collect this kind of data set, right? Maybe some people just in case. So anyway, so we need the better data set for policy making, because for action and decision making, this is make your services, and also like we can save, like living condition for the public people, even especially during the hard time. Like, so we need to be faster. We need to work faster, but also with fairness, and also with smartness, together with your assistant. Then we are also going to demo one like a automating automation, right? School. This is a chatbot case, right? So please imagine like DepEd need to work for that. So why? What it does? So chatbot like will lead a spreadsheet of student enrollment and also auto processing the records. So that might work. The example is like that because we don't have like a realistic the real data set, but I think student name, like just a mock one, like age and the grade are shared, but this might be a personal information, so that we need to be careful about that. So then in the morning session, like online participant asked me, because when we work with AI, we can educate, we can input the data to train AI. But in that case, we are sharing the very important data set using, including the personal information. In general, it's not recommended to share the personal information, for example, mobile number or address or name. It's not, because if it's not necessary, we should not. So that's why I think normally we hide the name. So we replace with the ID. Age should be okay. The grade is okay. So just I think our practice, it will be like we will change the name, replace the name, real name, with ID. For example, enrollment IDs. So we can save time. We can avoid errors. Then the DepEd can work, create the policy making, with faster and with evidence-based, right, decision making. Then I think like just like we can use a Colab, Google Colab, or also ChatGPT is also enough. I will share the Excel file, CSV file later. Okay. So second one, traffic control data set. So why this practice might be important? We can learn, because I think you are coming from the different agency, I know. So just I selected education and the traffic and transport and the health. So we can learn from the past data set, like historical data set or past data set can be used for education, can be educated for AI. Then based on that, AI can get the information, highly relevant information. Then based on that, AI try to predict which area might be the target area in your project. So AI help to focus, but I think 100% we cannot rely on that, because AI is not the fortune teller. Just based on the data set, just AI can predict, AI can not estimate, just pretend to say something. So that's 100% we cannot we cannot predict. That is a honest answer, honest opinion from based on my experience. So I think in the morning I just, because I also got some question like, can we predict the global phenomenon? Like, now, for example, like there's a there's a tariff man, because we don't understand what will be going on. Yeah, so we cannot expect. Or how about the global warming? But in the case of global warming, yeah, there's a data like a climate data set. But I think it might be complicated. So I don't know if we can create a very sophisticated model. Maybe AI can expect what will happen tomorrow or a week ago, but it's very difficult. So, but anyway, so pretend to forecast. So let the MMDA act earlier. So agency who is in charge of transportation, right? Then there is a like a tool or like algorithm. So Google Collaboratory can work, like operate like a programming code. So recently I tried with my students. So like I said, like I had 6 research students, so they graduated. I think one of the students, his topic was stock market like issues like related to environmental. It's related to SDGs like ESG, environment and the social and the governance. Like the firms who are enthusiastic about working for environment and also social activity and governance. So that kind of like information, like might attract how much the investors are attracted by such kind of firms information. So because he used the Google Collaboratory to learn the programming code, but he does not understand. He's not a programmer, but he asked the AI, ChatGPT, to create a programming code because he just clearly states he has this kind of information, stock market information. He also like collected such kind of information using AI. Yeah, automatically like collected as an Excel, CSV format. Then after getting the good quality of the data set, he start communicating with his assistant. Then what kind of analysis can we do? Then he got the programming code. Then he put everything input. It was input into Google Collaboratory. Then he got the good outcomes. Then he won the thesis award. So anyway, so it's not so difficult to do, and also we now surprisingly we can do very sophisticated, cutting edge, like first class analysis. But of course, like I think it's better to understand what's going on, like about the at least like it's better to understand the why we get this kind of like result. But if you are not not economist or data scientist, just you can ask data scientist or like someone who are good at statistics. So I use this kind of model. Then I communicated with AI. Just you should be honest about that. Then they might explain why you got this kind of result. So we can do this. Yeah, you can do the same thing. So last one is a healthcare data set. So I think that also visualization is also very powerful, very powerful for policymakers. Also, you need to share your results and also what's going on for your project. Also, you have a data set. First, you need to visualize. Then you can start decision making, right? For example, is like national capital region. So 80%, 85% of the like target was got the vaccination. BARMM, which not ARMM. Same. Okay. Because I think I worked with data set. So I think I was using ARMM. So okay, so same. So 55%. I think in Mindanao, right? No, Mindanao. ARMM in Mindanao, like 55%. It's lower. So I think we need to show some visual. So I think later on I show like there's a flag, like visualization. So for the low coverage areas, we can raise some flag. Then this might help the Department of Health, DOH, health, target where the place or like a region to send more vaccines quickly and fairly. Also, like disaster management, we can do the same, you can do the same thing. So Studio, like interactive tool might be used. Then we just have tried three demonstrations today later together with me. So maybe not together. Maybe I will show hands-on demonstration. Then later on I'll share the data set. You can try. Like it's kind of like take-home practice exercises. So we can create a chatbot. Then, but in the case of chatbot, it's a customized personal agent. So to create a chatbot, you need a subscription. But I will share later like a chatbot. So in that case, you can still with a free account, you can use chatbot. I think that's it. So traffic forecast. So we try to use Collaborate. Then upload and just run. So vaccination is also Collaborate, or maybe I might switch to the Just ChatGPT. There is also customized tool. So I think it might work. Just maybe we can compare.